Well, car insurance is up almost 20% compared to this time last year. And now you add a new driver to that policy. Whew.
It's my family in 2 months.
Oh,
we got 2 months.
Sorry.
Allison Gormley tells us what's the deal with how much some families are paying and how to get discounts.
Driving instructor Rebecca Fields knows what it's like to be in a car with a new driver.
It's kind of like my adrenaline rush now that I'm older in age and can't go jumping out of airplanes all the time. I just drive with teenagers. Gonna make it right.
She knows a teen's experience level comes with a pricey auto policy, both because of her profession and because she's a parent too.
So in my policy, I just added my twins. So they just got their license.
Fields said she shopped around for insurance, pressing each company about discounts for twins, driving school, and good grades. Her policy went from around $100 a month when it was just her to $288.
They get some of these same ones.
On Jennifer Fry's policy,
I have a 21-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 16-year-old.
Fry said she noticed a dramatic increase in insurance costs over the 5 years between her first and third child.
He is more than double what my older son was when he started driving.
She pays $630 a month for her and her 3 boys, with the 16-year-old alone costing $240, more than a third of the bill. Did we mention she has a 15-year-old who's coming down the road?
Insurance companies are just raising premiums across the board.
Divya Sangameshwar works for the site Value Penguin. Their recent study found that adding a 16-year-old to a married couple's auto insurance increases cost by an average of 173% annually in Indiana. So, why the hikes?
They're facing significant losses from climate change, from inflation, and also their own insurance policies are going up.
She too suggests shopping around, asking for discounts, and consider bundling policies to slow down those premiums.
Now, insurance prices can vary for a lot of reasons. Your credit history, your credit score, that's a big one. Your driving history, zip code, and the list goes on. But coverages too.
On. Yeah.
That feels discriminatory.
I mean, it is, but it's based on risk, and I guess you're allowed to do that.
Right.
So if they deem you risky,
It's their company.
173% increase for your family.
yeah, that was for a married couple adding a 16-year-old for the annual plan. But it's just, we were talking to another couple who we couldn't fit in the piece, but they said they were considering leaving their carrier of 30-something years because when they shopped around, another company had a policy $200 and something cheaper.
But they say you're not supposed to do that. Like you're supposed to shop around and not stay with a company for 30 years or your home insurance, for 10 years. They say you should keep looking.
Yeah, and you hear so many different things. The worst thing that can happen is not getting a claim covered, and that's what people fear.
Okay.
Allison, thanks as always. And if you like Allison's What's the Deal segments, you can catch her show streaming on WTHR Plus. Download the app now on Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV.